Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to be starting a brand new game. Just kidding, we're doing Alchemortis again. I wouldn't dare. I love Alchemortis, and we're going to make it as good as possible by the time it releases. But, yeah, before I get into what we're doing today, I want to remind everyone that Alchemortis is available for wishlisting on Steam. So check that out if you're interested in dark fantasy roguelite auto battlers. And I should also say that the playtest, the newest playtest, is live right now for Patreon members. So Patreon members get exclusive early access to any new playtests that come out, and we are in one of those periods right now. So if you subscribe to any of these tiers, you will get a Steam key emailed to you for that playtest. And if you subscribe to this top tier here for at least 1 month, then you will get a Steam key for the full game at launch. And your name will also be included in the Alchemortis in-game credits when the game launches as well. So if that sounds appealing, definitely check it out. Again, you only have to subscribe for 1 month. Of course, I hope you consider subscribing for multiple because this does help me out, but you just need to subscribe for 1 month to get those perks there. And if you don't want to support financially or can't for whatever reason, that's totally fine. The playtest, the current version of the playtest, will be available to the public on Friday of this week, so just in like 3 days. So that will be available for the general public, so you could join the Discord. That's linked below to stay up to date with all those playtest updates. And I also have my Udemy courses available for sale. This is another great way to support me, but also a great way to learn how to build games in the Godot engine. So check out all that stuff. That is linked below, like I said. And let's get right into it. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. Hello, RN Genesis. Welcome back. Hello, Meep. Good to see you both. Managed to play some of the new version, and it's so much better. Great job. Thank you. Appreciate that. Daylight savings time. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry if your watching schedules have gotten messed up because of the time change here in the United States, but yeah, it is 10 a.m. right now, and that is a different time than it was last week. When is Alchemortis 2 out? Well, welcome back, JKHE, by the way. When is Alchemortis 2 out? Good question. Tomorrow? No, I don't know. We'll see. Let's get Alchemortis 1 done first. Alchemortis 2 wave function collapse. All right. Here we go. Here we go. It's already starting. Good morning, Ninja Link. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I did some work on the Alchemy system yesterday off stream. I was trying to clean this Alchemy manager up a little bit, which I think I mostly did. I just created this little internal class in here called Alchemy Input Config. And what I do is I pass in a list of cards in the constructor here, and that will basically just segment out all the information that I need for Alchemy. So it grabs the input cards, it filters out the reagent cards, it validates the input, so that way I can do all my input validations there, and then it will apply the various, so it will transmute the gold cards, it will collect these stats, and this collection, the stat collection here is basically just pulling out all the individual information I need to do the alchemy. So we've got like possible card IDs, the number of guaranteed outputs, which abilities need to be added by reagents, which abilities are preserved by reagents, all the crit chances and crit multipliers to randomize, so on and so forth. And so this data just gets pulled out in this step here in very specific properties here. And then I can actually call this get randomized output here, and that will just spit out a card, an alchemized card, which is configured based on all of those pieces of data that I collected down here. And then I was able to finish this alchemy preservability type. So remember at the end of last stream, we were trying to get it so that we could preserve types of abilities. So I was able to do that. And I just basically created this alchemy preservability type here that has a method get preserved abilities that will go out to the query target provider, which provides a list of cards in conjunction with some query parameters here. And then it just finds all of the abilities on those cards that have fire inside of them, for example. So I think that all works, and I can show you there's not much like visually different here, but I can show you how that works. So I think we'll add some more reagent types for that. I'm sure this is probably going to be too powerful because this preserves all fire abilities. But this is what, my playtesting is for. I got to balance all this stuff. So we've got this newt tail here. It's an alchemical reagent. All fire abilities of adjacent guards are guaranteed in alchemy outputs. So if I do this, and I've got my salamander here, and I've got a torch. So this has a fire, and this has a fire. So if I do this, that's going to apply 4 fire on all of the outputs twice, because there was one from the torch and one from the salamander. So yeah, I think that makes sense. This is a little bit tricky, so I don't know. So the lantern here, it says apply 5 preserve for each time fire was applied since last execution. I don't know if this doesn't count as a fire ability. This counts as a shield ability. It counts as a preserve ability, even though it triggers off of fire. So we'll probably leave that as is for now, but maybe we'll change that later. But anyway, so yeah, now we have the ability to target specific ability types that you want in the outputs. It's probably too strong to take all of the abilities, so I may change it so that it takes 1 ability from each adjacent card. So it's more of like a way of getting a lot of fire onto a single card, but you still have the ability to target, a fire ability that you want to take over into your next alchemy. Sorry, my cat needed to go into the blanket. All right. Anyway. Fix typo. Hello, A the Ant. Hello, Rookie Tookie. Welcome back. There's a bit more than a week's gap between the US and Swedish daylight savings time switch. Oh, gotcha. So you caught up to me? Nice. Okay, good. Stream time is now on the right schedule, yeah. Hello, V. Good morning. Welcome back. Good morning, Night Raven Games. Good to catch another stream. Yes, good to have you here. Happy my suggestion made it to the game again. Yes, that's good. That's why you're all here. So the question now is, do I just go and do a bunch more reagents and then do some playtesting, or let's see. So that's done. I will do like yeah, that's fine. Let's just do the other ones. Let's see. Beast Claw, Snake Oil, Alkahest, Newt Extract. I kind of already did that. Borax, Herbs, Sulfur. A lot of these things, the problem with these like theme ideas here is that these are going to be hard to draw. So I may actually end up just drawing more. More like plants and stuff, or like body parts of different creatures. Anyway, so let's do one that preserves poison or shielding. What should those be? Need a theme idea for a reagent that can preserve poison abilities. Maybe... Snake oil could be a snake in a jar bottle. Also, hello, welcome. Good morning, Ni Gramatni. Hello. Wow, I'm already out of ideas. That's not good. So something that can preserve poison. Let me do this. I'm gonna search something real quick. Poisonous flowers. Let me think. I have like mushrooms in the game, but those are actual cards. Maybe I'll do this. I'll do another mushroom type. We'll do a death cap. That's what we'll do. Card creation tool, death cap, death no cap. Sorry, I'm getting some messages here. Hold up a second. Goodness gracious. Okay. Open file. Could do a Nepenthes, not poisonous, but carnivorous plant would be neat. Yeah, I'm aware of the problem, A the Ant. I haven't fixed it yet. I need to figure out how to do it. But thank you. Thank you. I'll have to look into that. Honestly, probably can't fix it right now until, I mean, yeah. Anyway. What am I looking for? Death cap. Oops, I opened the wrong thing. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, A the Ant. All right, so we're just gonna do this. That'll work, and then we can nope. Might just merge them. Oh, that looks good. Yep, we're gonna do that. And then kerblam. Actually, I probably don't want to use orange for this. Let's do this. Yeah, that looks better to me. Okay. Ooh, that looks dope. That looks pretty good. Okay, there's our death cap. Is that cute? It's kind of a cute mushroom, isn't it? Okay, Death cap done. What in the heck? There we go. Death cap done. All right, let's put that in the game. Death cap 14. This is alchemical reagent. Excellent. Now I need to make some changes to this. Let's go to death cap. This is new alchemy preserved ability type. Type of poison. I'm gonna probably need to do this. Let's do string type tag, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. Private read-only string type tag. This dot type tag equals type tag. This we're gonna put the. Oh, how do I do this? Is it? Oh, this is gonna be nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Type tag. Okay, and then in here. Actually, do I need to do that? Yeah, it's probably fine. And then the newt tail, we need to fix this one. Okay, let's see if that works. Project settings. Let's do something interesting here. Let's do a rat, not tar, rat, phylactery. Let's do, what's another poison one? Ceremonial dagger, and then a death cap. Hello, Neozoid. Oh, carnivorous. I got you, yeah. Carnivorous plants. Good morning, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Making a mushroom, yes indeed. Blue shading makes it very uninviting, meaning that I must take a bite. Yeah. Okay, so there's our death cap there. All poison abilities of adjacent cards are guaranteed in alchemy outputs. So I can do that. Let's copy this or bring that over. I want to see if this will inadvertently. I think the copied abilities are excluded. Copied from dagger. I think so. Let's see. Oops. So now I can guarantee that that copy ability, yeah. Uh-oh. Copied from ceremonial dagger, applied point to. Oh. Oh, I didn't even think about that interaction. The rat is copying the negative output. Oh, interesting. Because this has a negative apply to poison to self, and the rat is copying that poison ability. Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny, actually. I think that works, though. Oops. What did I just do? I guess F8 run or stops the game. Oops. Gosh. All right. Let's just give this another shot here. There we go. That is working great. All right, so that's done. Cool. That was relatively easy. Let me just write that down. How are those reagents going to interact with Grimoire? I already found out the rat cannot copy the ability, even though it can apply poison. Is that true? That should work. I wonder, let me think, let me see. Maybe that's a bug. It should count as a poison. So even though it's all wrapped up in one ability, it should count as a poison ability because... oh, I think I know why it might be an issue. It should count as a poison ability because there's poison in there. Yeah. So we can figure out why that doesn't work. Let's see if it's a quick fix, and if not, I'll have to see. Copy ability. Is copyable. Is copyable should be true by default. I think my grimoire, yeah, my grimoire should be copyable. Let's see, we got the poison ability here. Probably because it's wrapped in this conditional ability decorator. So, get abilities to execute. This is a composite ability. It should be fine. Get base composed ability. For ability and composed, ability filter. Where's my rat? That's not a rat. I'm typing in rat and it decides to show me all of these things that are not rat first. Very cool. Card has a base ability of type. Get base flattened abilities of type any. So collect abilities recursively. If ability is composite ability, get abilities to execute, ability parents child. Okay. Copy adjacent poison. Has base ability of type. Get base flattened abilities of type T.any. Let's see in here. I wonder why that's not working. Let me attach this. Let's see. There's probably a bug in here. It should be working. So let's attach this to process. Godot. Okay, so now if I do this, okay, here we go. So ability filter, I guess this doesn't really help, does it? But we can look at the composed abilities here. Non-public members. Get base composed abilities. Where's my ability filter here? Card has space. Can I just do this? Let's see. Debug console. Get base flattened abilities. Random chance provider. Poison is in here. So the poison is being shown in there. What is my... do I know what T is in here? Get base flattened abilities of type T. So that is there. So we've got a poison inside of this array. It is copyable, so that's good. Okay, this is not leading me where I thought it was going to lead me. Copyability. Card.has base ability of type poison. Can I do this? That's true. Custom filter. It's a grimoire, so it is getting the grimoire. Ability filter. Why is that false? What? Invocability. Oh. So these are different checks, actually. Card has base ability of type. Get all flattened abilities. So it's this check that is failing for some reason. A is poison. Well, we could put a breakpoint here. Ability get all flattened abilities. Count equals 9. Oh, interesting. The conditional ability decorator. Oh. This conditional ability decorator should be decomposed into the ability that it decorates as well, which is happening in here. This has base ability of type. That is happening. It's doing get base flattened abilities here. This should be... Yeah, the problem is that this is not... Oh, this is broken. That get all flattened abilities is not working. So now I have to figure out why this is not working. Get all flattened abilities. Oh no, why is this happening? So if I look at my grimoire here, this is a composed ability, and these are composed abilities. No, wait, it's not. Why is this not working? Oh, goodness. We'll figure it out. Time for game dev once again. Yes, indeed. Hello, Rin. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Whoa, can't believe I caught a stream. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and watched your composition-based entities video again because I was thinking about how I can use it in my project last night. Awesome. Do you do all your own pixel art? Alchemortis looks great. I do, yeah. Doing all the art myself. Base composed ability. Why is that not working? So I've got all those conditional ability decorators. Let's step through this. The first one is not a composite ability. This ability now is a conditional ability decorator. Should be a composite ability. Get abilities to execute. Oops. Get abilities to execute. That's not right. Debug console. That doesn't help. Can I do two lists in here? Count equals 1. It's another composed ability. Oh. I know what's happening. So the problem is that this base composed ability, get abilities to execute, this is assuming that it's going to return base card ability. But the thing is, composed abilities extend base composed ability. So, but the problem is in my grimoire here, see, I've built these abilities in the grimoire as composed abilities. So this actually returns a composed ability and it adds it as the decorator here, because this conditional ability decorator can decorate either a base card ability or a composed ability because they're both base card abilities. If that makes sense. I don't know if this makes any sense at all, but the problem is this may return a composed ability as well, which needs to be further flattened. So this will need to change. I know what the problem is now. Now I just got to figure out how to do this. For each var ability, for each sub ability in get abilities to execute, if sub ability is base composed ability, I think that's what I need to do. This continue is irrelevant. Okay, I think that's what I need to do. How am I going to test this? Well, we can see if that just fixes it. Random suggestion, a map node that lets the player banish cards so they don't appear anymore in boosters, maybe a sacrificial altar or something like that. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about this has a bug because copy abilities felt fine not dealing with chance-based stuff. Yeah, I mean, I want it to be consistent for sure. There we go. So now it's copying the Grimoire ability. Nice. So the idea is that if you have an ability that does like poison or something, or even has a chance to do poison, that still counts as a poison ability for the purposes of the gameplay here. So that is now working. So now the rat can copy Grimoire abilities. Yeah, that was a bug. That was a very sneaky bug. So yeah, the problem is anytime I'm trying to get flattened abilities, I need to account for... Basically what this flattened abilities does is it like gets down to the base composed abilities, or the base card abilities that build the composed abilities. So I end up with a huge flattened list. So if I just do this, attach to process, Godot.exe, and then I do this, we can get rid of these. We can get rid of this. Okay, so we've got these abilities here. So I don't know if you can see this, but we've got the random chance provider, and we've got all these conditional ability decorators. So that's coming from the Grimoire here. So here's our chance provider, here's our conditionals, right? But these need to be broken down. So this is the composite ability, which means that it contains a sub ability within it, which is the decorated ability. This decorated ability can be a composed ability though. So when we step through this, we're going to say, okay, get the sub abilities. This sub ability should be, well, here we go. It's fire. It's the fire ability. So what it's going to detect now though, is that this sub ability is actually a composed ability here, which means that there are more abilities inside of it. So it's going to detect that if sub ability is base composed ability, sub composed ability, then it's going to go ahead and add this sub composed ability, get all flattened abilities. And if I put this in my debug console here, that's going to return that fire. So at the end of the day, when we get to this end point here, this all abilities now here, this is going to do it for each one. This is like recursing because get all flattened abilities is called here. So it's got to recurse a couple of times. But here, now we get this flattened list, right? So we get the random chance provider, the conditional ability decorator, which has been broken down into its composed ability and also fire. So this conditional ability decorator, these three things right here, this conditional ability decorator, this composed ability, and this fire, that's all part of the fire ability, right? And then these three are all part of the shield. These three are all part of the poison. And these three are all part of the bleed. So this is how I'm dealing with my abilities. Like abilities are basically just chains of abilities that execute in order. And some of these, like the conditional ability decorator, when it executes, it will determine whether it should execute its sub ability based on what happens at this level here. And then the composed ability is basically just a way of saying, hey, this ability can be composed of one or more abilities, or 0 or more abilities. But if it is composed of abilities, then we need to break out each of those abilities so that they can all execute. So it's kind of like it's almost like a tree structure. Like it's a tree structure where you've got abilities that wrap other abilities, and then the leaf nodes are like the final things that get done. So like a leaf node might be apply fire, right? But all of the fire abilities parents are going to be abilities that modify the fire in some way, either prevent it from executing or change its magnitude or whatever else. So the problem with this is that these leaf nodes were not being put in the flattened array, and so they were never being detected as existing, basically. So now that that's fixed, this should work. And actually, now that I think about it, let me go to my Alchemy manager. Yeah. So this actually, I want to test this now. If I go to my project settings, if I go to Lantern and Newt Tail, this should actually work now. I think. Maybe not, actually. Hello, Clicker Tail. Just came home from school, then my cat wanted to play. Very nice. Sounds like a good day. Good morning, Emerson. Hello, Sanzo. Good morning, Belly-san. Good morning, people. Good morning to you. Okay. No. This does not count as a fire ability now, because this is different. It's not applying fire, it's just listening for fire, so it's not a fire ability. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway. But it should work with the Grimoire now. Yeah. So if I do this with the Grimoire and I do this, then I should guarantee the Grimoire ability on all the outputs. Yeah. Okay, thank you for pointing out that bug. That was a nice little detour into some code. The system, what's nice about this ability system is that it seems complex, but it's really not, because it's what I described it as. It's a tree structure. And the tree structure simply gets flattened into like a linear list, and then the abilities are executed in order in that list. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll have to do a deep dive on like the ability system, I think, at some point, but fix bug with getting flattened abilities. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Let's just write a bug down. Rat cannot copy Grimoire abilities. Hello, Miolio Dev. A plot twist, every ability is fire because the game is fire. Thank you. Okay. So we should probably finish up. We should probably do all the reagents for that kind of ability copy stuff. Let's see. So we need to copy bleed, we need to copy preserve, we need to copy healing. Now I need to come up with more theme ideas for those things. So we have poison, we have fire, we need shielding, we need healing, we need bleed. Is there anything else? Okay, anyone have any ideas? So let's focus on shield. So we need a alchemical reagent, something that can serve as a reagent that will copy or preserve all of the shield abilities in alchemy. I unfortunately already have dragon scales. Let me think. What are some good things we can do with that? Mithril. It's a good one. It also has to be something that I can draw. That's the other thing. I don't know. I'm completely out of ideas on what to do for theme stuff. For preserve, jar, or fermentation of some kind. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we can do that. Maybe I could just draw a jar and just be like, it's a jar of mystery substance. Do you have a girlfriend? I do not. I have a fiance. I do not. Jar of X, apply preserve equal to the amount of poison or something. Yeah, jar of mystery substance. That's a good idea. Maybe we just draw a jar and then we'll figure out what it can be afterwards. Having a fiance is like a bug in your code. It always comes back to hit you. Oh no. What are we doing? We're adding new alchemical reagent for preserving shield abilities in the alchemy output. And I think we're going to go with a jar. I don't know what to call it though. Oh, you know what we could do? Maybe amber would be good. What do you think about amber? Blood of the faithful, stealing their faith for your protection. I kind of want to do amber with like a little mosquito inside of it. I'm feeling particularly inspired with this one. Let's see. It was called shielded, I would say obsidian. Load a default palette. Amber would be cool. Let's see if I can do this. Oops. So we'll do something like that. Can I draw like a little skeeter in here? Oh, this is going to be difficult. That kind of looks all right. Okay, so now we got to make this look like amber. I don't know about this one here. That kind of looks like amber. We can make this darker down here a little bit. I think it looks decent. What do you think? Kind of looks like a fish. That's all right. Good thing you already have 3 mosquitoes you can reference. Yeah, amber would work because, yeah, it would preserve whatever was stuck inside. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think you can kind of tell that this is supposed to be like a mosquito trapped in amber or something. I think it's respectable. I don't know about this over here, though. That'll work. Trying to think if I want to... Yeah, this color is too dark. I'm just kind of curious. I would almost need like a... I just want to see what it would look like if I go off palette for a second. I'm not going to. I'm just going to experiment a little bit. That's not enough. Yeah, that kind of color does definitely add more depth to it. But we have to stick with the color palette that I have. Okay. I just realized the head is supposed to be on the right. I thought the left was the head. Oh, I got you. Looks good? You like it? All right. We will call that good then. That turned out pretty good, actually. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Okay. Alchemical reagent. Okay. Now we're going to go to amber. Alchemy, preserve ability type, type of shield. And this is preserve. See what happens. Okay. Just make sure that works. Yeah, look at that. Very cool, very cool. All right, that one's done. Awesome. Oh, I need to keep these. Flavor text, amber, preserve, shield, abilities, flavor text. What was the other one I did? So death cap, amber, newt tail. I think I already did the flavor text for that one. Okay. Hello, Thomas. I got a question if anyone knows. How long does it take to take a new project on itch.io to be searchable in their database? It's been 4 days. My game doesn't show up in search. That is a good question. That is a good question. I don't know the answer to that one. Okay, give me a quick 3-minute break, and when I come back, we can do some more alchemical stuff. Maybe we'll try a new alchemical property instead of just continuing to build out these ones, which are basically already done, just need art. So we'll find something else interesting to do with the alchemy. And yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, give me just a couple minutes and I'll be right back and we'll continue on. All right, I'm back. Let's see what kind of alchemy outputs we can do here. Add 10% crit to all outputs. That's a good one. 0.5 crit multiplier to all outputs. Let's see. Makes alchemy free. That would be a nice one. Hello, Sharky Malone. Welcome, welcome. You may be back, but are you also front? Good question. Good question. Maybe we'll do like a beast claw or something. Beast claw. Yeah, let's do it. Why did I just search beast claw in there? Beast claw. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, so let's do this. Something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna mess with the colors here a little bit, but this needs to be... What the heck? Okay. Why is this so hard? Oh. I can't go that far. Why is this so hard? That doesn't look right either. What the heck? Okay, this is annoying. Let's get rid of all this. Let's just do the claw without anything first. I'm trying to make it like a cat claw. You know how it's like kind of thick, but then it comes to a point. That doesn't look right either. I don't understand this. Okay, I don't understand what is so difficult about this. It's a freaking curve that's fat. Maybe we can make this one work. That's just, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. What does the dowsing rod do? It doesn't do anything. The thing about the dowsing rod is that it has a 50% crit chance though. So the dowsing rod is basically just something that is designed to be used in alchemy because it's got a 50% crit chance. So I think that's the highest crit chance in the game. What are you drawing? Trying to draw a beast claw. It's not working very well. Hello, Apple Dragon. Formerly known as Dragon Apple. Maybe something like that. I don't know why this is so difficult for me. It just doesn't look right no matter what I do. This is, yeah, this is not working. Maybe this will work. Why does that look so dumb? Oh wait, that might work. Okay, that shape might work. Maybe. Well, let's see what it looks like if I add some shading in here. Make it all that color. Okay. I think that's probably okay. Oh, that looks better. Well, it's all right. Said the dude's dead name out loud. Apple Dragon is my intended name, but I just like messing up surname and first name. Oh, gotcha. Probably need to convey the sharpness in the claw. Maybe the claw could have a bloodied tip. I'm running out of room to add more detail. I think it's probably all right. I mean, maybe if I do this. That looks all right. Well, whatever. It's fine. Not my finest art in the game, but it's just a 1x1 alchemical ingredient, so it'll be fine. Okay, so this one is actually going to be a new alchemy input. It's going to add crit chance. So how do I want to do that? Let's do this. Let's do a new ability. New file, alchemy card stat modifier. Let's just do this. Public. Let's do additional critical chance. We don't want any of this. We don't want this. We don't care about that. Oh, maybe I do. Well, maybe I will care about that. I don't know. Maybe I should just, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to do this. I'll just rename it to Alchemy Critical Chance Modifier. Okay. Output cards have an additional description utils dot float 2%. Additional critical chance. Okay, base composed ability, get added ability. I don't need that. Get rid of that. Okay. So now we got to make this work with the alchemy, but first let's go to the Beast Claw script here, and we're going to do var abilities equal to new alchemy critical chance modifier. I guess I can accept this as a, yeah, let's just do this. Oops. Okay, Beast Claw, let's do 0.1. Okay, that should work. And now we actually have to handle that in the Alchemy Manager. Reagent added abilities. Is this never used? Oh, did I forget to do this? I'm never using the reagent added abilities. Oops. That's okay. All right. So now in here, though, what I need to do is I need private float additional critical chance. Additional critical chance is equal to input cards dot sum Oh, how am I going to do this? Alchemy critical chance modifier, there we go. Additional critical chance is equal to this dot additional crit chance. Okay. Cool, that'll work. And then inside of here, base critical chance plus additional critical chance. All right, let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Oh, I didn't really handle the case where there's only reagents. Is this gonna break? Oh, I didn't really think about that. What happens if I put only reagents in here? Oh, I think I forgot to change the beast claw as well. This is gonna break. Interesting. So I need to handle this case as well. Oh, must add at least non... Oh, I already handled it. Oh, I'm so smart. Okay, never mind. I already handled it. Phylactery. Phylactery should have 10% crit chance across the board now. Perfect. Okay, that is working. Cool. Still lurking. Very nice, Neozoid. All right, let's do this now. I want to give this a test now that I've got a good number of alchemical reagents in the game. Let's give it a playthrough and just see what kind of stuff happens. Okay, I already have an artifact here. Let's do that. Echo, of course, we're going to do echo on this guy. We'll go to the artifact here. Let's do a telescope. Okay. Ooh, we'll do a couple of upgrades here. Let's upgrade this guy. Perfect. Upgrade, or grab some new cards here. Grab this upgrade. Okay, I think I'm in good shape here. Let's go fight this guy. Ooh, yeah. Very nice. Boosters. Gauntlet plus Echo is crazy. Yeah, I nerfed the Gauntlet though, so it shouldn't be as crazy as it was. I'm gonna hit these combats and then hit the shop. Let's see what that does. Ooh, almost lost. I've got a lot of stuff I can alchemize already, but I'm going to grab this first. Alright, already got 21 blood. Let's do some alchemy. We got this skeleton warrior. 9 damage, chance to apply paralysis. That's a good one. And then what? Mandrake. No, let's just do these two. 5 damage, 11 damage. Ooh. Yeah, that's the no-brainer right there. How much money do I have? 9? Maybe I don't want to... I'm gonna go this way, grab some cards that I can sell for money, if necessary. Like this guy. And then go to the max health increase, grab the free one, go to the shop. Let's see what he's got. Give me a board size increase. Yes, I have one. Okay. Sell for 4. Wait, let's... sell that one for 4. We sell all these. I don't want those. And I can grab this. Increase my board size. I'm going to put the Mandrake in there just for some healing. Okay. Exit. Let's go back up this way. I need more cards, so I'm going to grab that booster. Oh, and there's another board size increase up there as well. Goodbye, mosquito swarm. Getting some blood here. All right, nice. I am going to... what am I going to do? Let's go to the shop first. Let's see what the shop has. Ooh, alchemical reagents. That would be a good one. I haven't gotten any of those yet. Let's sell the plague mask. Let's go for alchemical reagents. What do we got? Amber, fire abilities. Adds the following abilities to guaranteed alchemical output. Converts all preserve applied to fire. Okay. Okay. So can we do something here? Oh, I don't have any more money. Okay, never mind. We can't do anything. I'm going to hit this and that and that and that. Okay. I want to get that grimoire going, I think. Let's grab this booster. I'm going to be in the boss fight here, but I just want some more cards to sell. There's a minion, there's that. We're going to sell this guy. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what we're doing about this alchemy. So I want this. Converts all preserve applied to fire, and I want to put the mandrake in there as well. That's 16. This will sell for 3. This will sell for 2. Okay. Increase turn cooldown by 2. Oh, interesting. Applies 1 effect at random. Paralyze adjacent cards, converts all preserve. Okay, this is... I can't fit... Oh, wait, can I fit this one on the board? No, I can't. So I'll take this mandrake here. So if I apply preserve from the mandrake here, it's actually just going to apply fire. It's got a 14 turn cooldown though, but that's probably okay. And then I can put this on here, and I can put this on here as well. Okay, let's see what happens. Oof. I probably could have used the preserve, but that's all right. Sacrifice those reagents. I should be able to win this now. Yeah. Okay. We'll go to this artifact here real quick. My favorite artifact is the cloak. Yeah, I like the cloak too. Art is just amazing. I actually wish I could do this. You can with practice, for sure. I'm going to re-roll. I don't want those options. 3 additional blood after every combat. Yes, please. Let's go this way. Need to fill out our inventory again. Okay. Go up here. We got some more reagents there. I'm going to grab those. Blind enemy minion cards. Blind minion cards above. Projected minion cards above deal 3 damage. Oh, well, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's just go. Okay. Grab these reagents. Oh, I may have gone the wrong way. Oh, nice. A death orchid. Beast claw, newt tail. So now I need... I don't know if I'm going to win this one. Let's see. Ooh, it's going to be tough. No, I did not win that one. Okay. We'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of Beast Claw. Okay, that's a good chunk of money there. Let's go grab some more cards. Dowsing rod. Ooh, okay, we're gonna do something nasty here. Let me grab this upgrade. And then let's do some alchemy here. Okay. Do I want to use this? That's gonna cost 8 just to increase the alchemy board size, but I've got this bleed. Let me think about this. What do I want to do here? Got this scarab. Scarab dowsing rod. I kind of want to see if I can make that work. Let's do the death orchid here. What? Why can't I click the alchemy? Uh-oh. Oh, it's not detecting that this is there. Okay, I guess I can't use this then. So that's a bug. Must have been a bug for my refactoring. Can't use Death Orchid. Bug. That's all right. I'll make it work. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do the Dowsing Rod, and I'm going to do the Scarab. That's 18. It's going to have 1 additional negative ability. That's fine. Apply 7 bleed, exhaust a left adjacent minion. If a minion was exhausted, apply 14 bleed instead. Okay. So how am I going to do this? Increase turn cooldown by 3, that's fine. So we're going to grab this. It's targeting the skeleton, so maybe if I do this... Yeah, perfect. This mandrake actually doesn't need to be here anymore. So this is going to exhaust the maggot, which isn't doing anything anyway. And it's going to apply 14 bleed. This might be nutty, fam. This might be nutty, fam. I need to start working my way north, though. I'm drawing almost every day. The map feature is so well done, too. Everything is just so well done. Thank you. Oh, dang, I forgot the reroll was even a thing. I never rerolled anything when I was playing. Yeah, I think I could probably make that a little clearer, but... Add a card to upgrade. Dowsing rod? Ooh, yeah, let's do it. Okay, put that there. Here we go. We're getting some stuff going. Orbital class is the only weapon I ever get. Yeah, there's not very many weapons in the game. For the player, anyway. Oh, I got destroyed. Uh-oh. Let's do this. Let's get rid of these. Okay. We recovered from it. I probably need to spend the money to get more health here. Yeah. Let's give myself some more breathing room. Takes a while for that bleed to be applied, but once it does quite a bit of damage. Enemy board took 11 damage. Yeah, I definitely need to work on the combat log some more so it's more descriptive, but I think it's alright. Ooh, transmutes into a random card when used in Alchemy. Very nice. Do I dare just throw something together here and see what I get? All poison abilities. All fire abilities. Oh, I don't know what would happen if I used... Oh, adjacent cards, right. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do a little bit of a crapshoot here. So I'm making both of these adjacent to the gold. The gold is going to transmute into a random card. Oh, wait. I actually don't think that's going to work. This actually is not going to work. Because once it gets transmuted, it's no longer adjacent. So that would just be a waste of resources. Might as well just throw the giant finger on there. A giant finger, all poison abilities of adjacent cards. Yeah, let's just do this. Really? It didn't do anything? What the heck? Alrighty. That was a waste of money. Let's go here. I definitely need to make this giant finger more powerful. Okay, we've got some options now. Sell the mosquito swarm, get some money from that. Let's try this again. Giant finger, grimoire. And, ooh, we can guarantee the fire and the poison. Oh wait, I don't need to do that because it's just going to guarantee that ability. Okay, never mind. Almost did something very silly. Come on, give me something good. Ooh. Legendary Grimoire. Tier 3. Heal 6. Wow. And it's got a 6 turn cooldown. Okay, I have to make room for this now. Oh man, how am I going to make room for this? Let's grab this, put that there. I don't have very much. My board space is not very efficient. Let's fight these and see how these go. How are you and the cats doing today? Pretty good, pretty good. Thank you for asking. Oof. Okay. That grimoire is helping quite a bit. Oh. Spoke too soon, I guess. Okay. Alright. Go to the booster here. Okay, we've got this. Heal 2 for each allied card execution since last execution. Let's do that with this. Yeah, let's see what happens. Damn it. I mean, dang it. That is not the outcome that I wanted. Shoot. Okay, well, I'm kind of in trouble. Well, we could put the Corvid on here. That's just free damage. Hello, Polaris. I hope you have a nice day as well. Hello, Cody. It's so fun to see so much progress. Love the dedication, man. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm trying. I think there's a banger in here somewhere. There's a Steam game in here that will sell really well. I just have to get it to that point. There's a banger in here somewhere. Oh, wow. I actually recovered from that pretty well. I need more cards. I want to visit the shop. Can I get there? 5, 9. Yeah, I can do that. I have to survive these combats, though. Goodness gracious. Ooh, I am not surviving these combats. Okay. Well, good luck to me, I guess. This might be the end of my run. I might have... Well, let's see. Flail 4, Blacksmith Tools, Horn of Heroes. I actually think this one is probably fine. Deal 8 damage, apply 5 bleed. Oh, that's going to be a problem. No, it's alright. Okay. So these combats are going to give me some good stuff. Pitchforks. Deal 7 true damage. Goodness gracious. Alright. Oops. Uh-oh. Oof. Okay. Let's get rid of the Corvid and this guy. I'm getting to the shop, so I'm in a very dangerous spot. I need some cards. Oh, I can hit the booster first. Oh, that's going to put me in the boss fight, though. Shoot, I need to go to the shop. Alright. Would have been nice to get the booster, but that's alright. Alright, what do we got? Let's spend our money carefully here. This is going to be great. I need healing. That's going to help a lot. Let's see. Upgraded card, alchemical reagents. I don't want to buy the alchemical reagents because I don't have that many cards to play with for alchemy here. Basilisk Eye is probably going to help quite a bit. Yeah, I think I'll purchase the Basilisk Eye and then... Let me just give myself a card that I can use for a resurrection if I need to. Alright, let's see what happens. I will support you the whole way. You've been doing so well. Thank you. Marshall Holt. Deal 2 damage per allied weapon card. Deal 20 damage. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at how many weapons are on the board. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to deal 14 damage to me. And then 20 damage on top of that. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, I got destroyed. I don't know, I might regret this, but let's see if just this gets me through. No! Oh. I think he critted me. Let's see. Marshall Holt dealt 40 damage to me in one hit. Goodness gracious. I don't have enough health. Shoot. Oh no. Well, let's just see if I can squeak this out. I have to do 72 damage. It's not over till it's over. Nope. Okay, I lost. Dumb devs. I hate these devs. So stupid. BS game. I can't remember this, but the fights are the fights randomized? Yes, they are. I mean, the bosses, there's always the same boss at every region, but the cards that they appear with are randomized, yeah. Do you have experience working with another code in a jam team but found out your team member's code is hard to follow for you? I think anyone who has worked on a project, a programming project with other people has had that experience. I mean, even in the professional world, that's a problem. Yeah, it can be hard. Randomize using what? Don't, Emerson, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so I gotta go get some lunch and do some errands, unfortunately. But we got a lot done on this stream, so I'm appreciative of that. Project updates. So I think my thoughts after doing that playtest there. What is this? My thoughts about doing the playtest. So the alchemy system feels a lot more interesting. I like collecting the reagents and trying to figure out what I can mix and match and do. I still think there's the problem of like large cards are just unappealing to use. Like the Iron Maiden is huge and is not that appealing. So I might have to come up with a solution for that. So it's still a problem that large cards are not appealing. You almost never want to use a large card. So there could be ways of fixing that. The problem is I can't just straight up buff the large cards because then it will become even more appealing to just shrink them down so you get the power of the thing with a smaller card. So I need to think about that. I think adding a whole library of reagents and stuff is going to be really interesting. The negative alchemy outputs, I don't have enough negative alchemy abilities to really judge for sure if that's making the game more interesting. So I might add more options for the negative abilities that show up in alchemy. But generally speaking, yeah, the alchemy being always available and costing money and having the reagents that you can craft your items more deliberately, I think it's feeling really good. I had a lot of fun in that run. And yeah, I think just leaning into that system some more is going to be good for the game. So I would like a full rundown how it's done. Yeah. Wave function collapse. But anyway, that's going to be it for the stream today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. And again, if you want to wish list Alchemortis, you can do so. It's available on Steam right now. Also, if you join as a Patreon member, you will get access to the current playtest that is running. So you can play the current build of the game, which is slightly different than what you're seeing on stream today. But there is a build available for you to try out if you want to. So if you sign up for one of these tiers, you will get a playtest key sent to you. And also, if you subscribe to this $15 a month tier for at least 1 month, that is like a pre-purchase. You'll get sent an Alchemortis Steam key when the game launches, and your name will also be listed in the Alchemortis credits. So if that interests you, definitely check that out. The playtest will be available for free for everyone on Friday, so in a couple of days. So, you know, no need to support financially if you don't want to. That's just, the Patreon is available for people who want to help me out with the various expenses related to living and also paying for music and all that stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, check out the links in the description. Those are all the ways you can support me. Again, joining the Discord is free, so you can hop in there, leave your feedback in the Alchemortis feedback channel. I've been logging all of your feedback and addressing it. So yeah, thanks again everyone for watching. Always great to have you here. And I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay, bye-bye everyone.